Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, people, and welcome to Image Chef. Osam is gonna do the intro.
Oh, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Image Chef. Make sure guys are liking, make sure guys are subscribing. This is Friday. It's 5 p.m. It's your daily dose of Image Chef. You get me today. Panel of massive frauds on the panel. And Sal, you get me. So fraud number one, man, like Baylage back on the channel as well. You get me, Arsenal fan. Back again on the channel. Inshallah, Arsenal are back again in second place after this weekend. Yasser, you get me, take some time off from cooking Arsenal fans on his channel to come here and talk about Chelsea. We're gonna corner him. He cannot escape the Chelsea criticism. He's not gonna bullshit his way through it. Today he will have to answer for his club's crimes. Martin is here to get Mo's blood because Mo has been disrespecting City from the start of the season. So Mo is his public enemy number one today. And Salah's here and he called United Sunderland Judgment Day. That's how you know United fell off. Hope you guys are enjoying
Sunderland Judgment Day.
Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's go. How is everyone, man?
Let me tell you guys how YouTube have been. Let me just tell you guys how YouTube have been. Arsenal shit. Arsenal favorites. Liverpool are amazing. Liverpool have problems. Man City, title contenders. Man City shit. Haaland is amazing. Haaland leads City. Defense is bad.
No, that's you.
You know no, but you know, I never said Haaland is bad. Like I was the only one that said Haaland is maybe Isak is better than Haaland.
I said Haaland.
And I apologize. Listen, I'm gonna say again.
One good thing about
Even if Isak is a better player, Erling Haaland, I think he's elite striker. Like he's ridiculous as a striker. Like, and he's improving.
Clip it. He's saying something good
and he's improving. And I apologize. Like to be honest, absolutely, I apologize.
No,
if I said
is this your deal now this season? Like you're gonna keep making wild takes and then just say I apologize.
No. I still stand by that.
How many apologies? You apologized for Chelsea. You apologized for City. You said
no. That's it. No. But I'm not apologizing. No, but I didn't say. I still think that City will come third. I still stick by it.
Yeah, he still thinks
City by it.
He's just praising.
No. I still think. Have you? Okay, you want to start there? Erling Haaland have improved. Overall player, I still think Isak is the better player. If I need a forward, I'll pick Isak. However, if everything is catered and I have a team that is able to cater to a striker, Haaland is above him. However, do I now think that City will win the title because of Erling Haaland scoring goals? No. Okay. So, see, I didn't back down. Hold on. Are you still thinking that City have the best squad and you're winning the title?
No, I'm
So-
getting over your Isak's better than.
Okay, no.
I
So we
wouldn't-
finish. So we
Right.
finished that. We finished that. I'm still sticking by my opinion. You aren't gonna finish first or second. You're gonna finish third.
fine.
Are you sticking to your guns and saying that City will actually have the best squad and you'll win the title?
No, I think City can challenge for the title. I'll tell you whether
But you,
we will.
but you said City will win the title. You said we will win the league. You said we will win the league. You didn't say we'll challenge. You said we'll win the league. That's what you said.
What I have said and have been consistent, let's say after the 10 games, where we're at. I said, I said after the Liverpool game is when I will make my full assessment on whether we can win the league. If we go undefeated up to that Liverpool game and then we beat Liverpool, we've got to say we're in a title race.
Do you think that will happen? You'll go undefeated and then you'll beat Liverpool at Anfield?
It can happen.
It can happen. Okay, fair enough.
When's the Liverpool game?
November.
End of October.
End of November. November or October?
End of
No, I
October,
think-
start November.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Nobody's. I don't know
We've
why.
got what, Brentford away, Everton at home.
Are you
Villa
even
away.
beating Brentford away? I'm waiting for an emergency stream. I'm waiting for an emergency stream on Sunday evening. Are you going to the
I
game?
don't do it. Stop clowning
Are you
me
going?
into
Are
other
you
people
going?
that
Are you
you
going to the
speak to.
game? Are you going to the game?
No, couldn't get
Watch out, guys. Mancunian way. Of course, City fan. Martin here. Emergency stream. I'm sure 11 p.m. or 11:30 p.m. UK time on Sunday. If Man City don't win against Brentford, here we go.
Well, some of you, Mo, have you watched?
I don't
any
do
of my
emergency.
content? When have I
Yeah.
done emergency streams?
How are you saying I don't? But you don't
When have I ever
title
done
it.
emergency
You don't
streams?
title it emergency stream, but it's an emergency. You guys get together, City
I
fan.
get called happy clapper. How can I be doing emergency streams when I'm the happy clapper of the fan base?
Happy clapper. Will you criticize everything about your team sometimes?
No, I constructively criticize. I just do it in a calm fashion. I'm not chucking chairs out the window. There's a big difference.
Why you don't do meltdown, taking losses. I will take one nil loss from Chelsea if that means I have a good
I was the only one
performance.
who wasn't melting down last season.
No, you didn't do that. All right. Okay, fair enough.
It's
Fair
called
enough.
back in the team. Try it sometime. I know you've got about 5 teams at your back, depending on which way the wind blows.
I back
Chelsea
5
win, you'll
teams.
back them. Arsenal win, you'll back them. City
I don't
win,
back
well,
5.
you-
I don't
you-
back 5. How do you say I back 5 teams when I'm like just support one team? Have you been on my watch alongs?
Can you name them, Martin?
I don't know. He said
Arsenal, Chelsea. The only one who doesn't back
Liverpool as well. Look, say Liverpool as well. I back.
Yeah, Liverpool.
So that
In
means I'm
Milan.
doing my job right. If someone that watches my content and think that I
Yep.
back all of them, while in the same time, Liverpool fans say I hate their team. Chelsea fans say I'm so critical of them. Arsenal fans say I criticize them and I don't back their players and I said that I shit on Odegaard and I shit on this. That means I'm doing my job right. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, but Arsenal fans think everyone hates them, so it is what it is. There's no difference.
No, I just think
Come
you've
on,
got
man.
an
That's a
issue
fact,
with
bro. That's a
Manchester.
fact, bro.
I
No
think you've got an
conspiracy.
issue with
No
Manchester.
conspiracies.
What do you mean no conspiracies? Everyone hates Arsenal? Do you think people are hate Arsenal more than Man United? Do you really think that people hate Arsenal more than Man United?
More than Man United, yes, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
I don't think people hate Arsenal. I think they hate the fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hate the fans. You hate Arsenal. Like, bro,
Yeah,
you hate
I
the
agree
fans. You
with
hate
that.
Arsenal, bro. You hate.
it's
Come
not
on.
the club.
Can
People
I
don't hate
can I
the club,
actually
they
say
hate
something?
the
I
fan
said
base.
this on one of my watch alongs when I was doing an Arsenal hate watch, and I was like, I took a step back and was like, want to know something, guys? Actually, Arsenal have a lot of likable players. Like they have like Saka's likable, Saliba's likable guy. Like they have a lot of likable players. I think the reason why people can't stand Arsenal is Arteta and the fans. That's it. I don't think
No, bro.
they don't even have like
Mind Arteta.
they don't even have like really any asshole in the team or something. Like they
It's
really
not
don't.
about that. It's never been about of us having Arsenal. We've always been that classy team,
Yeah.
quote unquote, yeah, classy. I'm not saying it, innit? That's what the club has been coming out and saying. But
Like, why are you? Who labeled Arsenal as classy? I'm sorry, I don't live in England, guys. I live outside, and I never heard that before.
It's just
The
history.
Arsenal
Innit?
are classy. Like who? We have people here that live in England. Yes, I live in England. Martin live in England. Sally's from England.
It's the way we treat our players.
Is that
it's the
true,
way we
guys? That
treat our
Arsenal
players.
are the classy team? And I don't know. Educate me. I'm sorry. Excuse my ignorance.
It's
Is
the way
Arsenal
we treat our
labeled
players.
the classy team in England? Let other people respond then. Guys, the Man United, Chelsea, and City fan, are Arsenal labeled the classy team in England?
Nah, they're not. No. They're known as being mouthy. That's it. They're mouthy fans. Mouthy. Very mouthy fans. Right. Very mouthy fans. I mean, I go back as well from the 90s. You know what I mean? Very mouthy, man. They've got a mouth. But I like the club. I think they run a great run club. Great run club. Fantastic club. But the fans, man, they win one trophy and that's it. Forget about it. Forget it. They're still talking about the double in '98.
I actually do think Arsenal are a classic club, you know. I don't think there's
I don't know. I don't like. You tell me.
I do think Arsenal are a classic club, 100%. I don't.
Can I tell you guys why people hate Arsenal fans?
The club.
I'm gonna tell you the truth because people. I actually think that Arsenal fans get bullied all the time. They get mocked all the time. But when they actually fight back, people don't like it. Like people want to banter Arsenal fans, but they don't want them to like talk back. Like they just want to stay silent.
I'll tell you what it is more.
Yes, sir. Your club has been. Your club is fucking 12, yes, sir. But you guys still banter Arsenal fan being second.
I raised in
It's
London,
unbelievable. Like the people, like
when
Chelsea fans, like at least City fans win. Like okay, City fans like Martin come here and say, yeah, but we won 4-peat, we won a treble, we won this, we won cup double, blah blah blah. Yeah. We won this, we won the. Chelsea fans beat 6 and banter Arsenal fans. Like fucking sit and just banter Arsenal fans. I was like, and then when Arsenal fans respond and say you're shit or you're 12th or you're 6th, have you won a trophy? That's the response. That's the.
Yeah, I'll explain it to you more. You see, I feel like Arsenal fans have a higher standard for everyone else's club than their own. That's where I think it falls.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. That
because the
can't be
Arsenal
right.
fans were asking me last season, would you sack Maresca if he doesn't win this, if he doesn't win that? But they have their manager for 5 years and they ain't won anything.
Hey, look. I don't know what Arsenal fans you've been talking to, but come on, like if you're talking to a reasonable Arsenal fan, no one's telling you that.
Sam remembers. We did shows and people asking me that.
Bro, Lidge is calling himself reasonable is actually wild, but fine.
I think Ledge is reasonable.
Okay, I want it, Martin. Martin, what do you say, Martin?
I got told the other day, Pep Guardiola is in question and his future is in question because of one dodgy season. That was from an Arsenal fan.
Who's told you
remember,
this?
they always say they'll always say something.
Well, Sam's staying very quiet up there because he knows.
Look, you haven't spoken, like Martin. You haven't spoken to me before, and you know what I mean. It's one of them ones.
Not everyone. Not everyone. I know some Arsenal fans. And
we're gonna have are we gonna have a real talk, or this is like a banter show?
You're the one that asked our Arsenal are a classic club, so we can get to the football.
To be honest with you, we don't make like, okay, you know what? If I come here and say, by the way, Atletico Madrid are the biggest club in Spain. Okay, I just can't say stuff like this and just go under that.
No, the only thing I want from you is one day me and you we're gonna have a one-on-one City debate, and we're gonna get down. We'll call it Mo's therapy. And we'll dig down.
We did it a couple of times actually on my channel. We had a whole City panel. You remember with Tony and the rest of them.
Yeah, just me and you.
Just me and you. City debate. City debate. Heart to heart. City debate.
Get all your hate out.
Why do you think I hate City?
Martin and Mo on Misfits. Do you know what I'm saying?
Why do you think I hate City though?
Because there's always a little. I don't know.
Why do you like? Give me one reason why would I hate City? You're not rivals to Inter.
No, because we normally beat Inter.
Normally beat you faced us in the Champions League final, and you're massively favorites, and you won 1-0. And I don't.
You went on crying because Rodri was on fire.
No, I wasn't crying at that game. I was actually proud of my team.
You always have a little. It's like what you doing.
Why? Like there is no logical reason. Why would I hate Man City?
You do what I call like the compliment sandwich. You give it a compliment, then you criticize, then you can't. It's like they're like backhanded compliments that you give City. It feels a bit backhanded.
There's no reason for me to hate City. I promise you, there is no reason for me to hate City.
Well, was it you that used to say that they bought their way or something? Is that what you said before?
Sam.
Was it
No,
Sam?
you're very famous within the City fan base for having an agenda on us. You're very famous.
Very famous.
Why? You see this fucking little fraud. Why did you label this at me like you don't believe it? You don't
are
think
the-
City bought their way to
No,
the
hold
top?
on. You are
and
the
Hudson
one.
have swapped places
No.
on City.
Hold-
They did,
you
bro.
are
It's
the
a
one.
fact.
You
It's a
are the
fact.
one. You are the one. You are the one who went and said that City won the lottery, and if it wasn't for the Sheikh, most of the City fans around the world would be Everton fans if they bought Everton.
Okay, stop. Do you believe the same thing?
Yeah, kinda, yeah. But that's not
Okay,
that's
خلاص, man. Why you like the guy
yeah,
deflected
yeah.
it to me when he believes the same
no.
thing?
You can
But,
say that
but
about
what,
loads
what
of
do you
clubs.
mean? What do you mean? What do you mean bought themselves to the top? Like I don't get that.
Okay.
Daddy's
Okay,
money.
I'll tell you
Daddy's
what I mean.
money.
I'll tell you
I
what I
think
mean.
it was
Come on,
Daddy's
put
money.
Martin
Remember
for
The
that?
Chelsea fan.
not-
By the way, guys, the Chelsea
this
fans
is not
talking about
saying
daddy's
that
money is the
Martin
most
or
ironic
anything.
thing.
Hey,
in
bro,
in the
come on,
Osam,
bro.
No,
stop,
I'm
stop,
just trying
Osam.
to.
The most ironic thing on YouTube is the Chelsea fans saying daddy's money about City. Like it's fucking
2
ironic.
billion.
as fuck.
2 billion.
No,
Like,
no.
what the fuck is this, bro?
2
It's
billion.
so
No, you
fucking
say that
ironic. It
Hamza.
sounds
2
fucking
billion.
You
believable.
say that
bro.
to Hamza, is it
Allah,
because you
I
never
woke
had
up now.
Daddy's money?
Yesterday, I
Don't win.
woke up now. I woke up now. I think this is the most ironic statement I've seen on YouTube. A Chelsea fan calling a City fan daddy's money. It's fucking so
You got
ironic.
it wrong.
It's
No, you got it wrong.
unbelievable.
I'm just saying.
People in glass
The
houses
reason I
not
said it
chucking
is
boulders.
from
Never
it
mind
comes-
rock.
it comes
That is
back to
actually
Ahwa,
crazy
innit?
still. That's
It comes
crazy,
back
yeah.
to one of the Ahwa episodes when you were saying that to Hamza when he
I
lost
said
the
what?
game. And you kept
He
saying,
winds
"You're
Hamza.
paying
You
your
know why I
daddy's
said
money."
it to Hamza? Because Hamza bites.
Yasser, just increase your mic volume a little bit. The thing
Keep it
is,
low.
put Martin and LB and Big Steve to the side. Forget these guys. These guys will support the City even if they're in conference. Okay, we understand this. I'm saying, let's not sit here and pretend that it's not the reality of the situation. City became a globalized institution through the success, therefore gaining worldwide fans. And the truth of the matter is, it is the truth. They did win the lottery 20 years ago because the Sheikh bought them. This is the reality. This is not me bantering. This is literally just the truth of the matter. Like, genuinely speaking, had the Sheikh bought Everton, can I guarantee you that Professor Hamza wouldn't have been an Everton fan? No.
No, of course
Had
not.
the Sheikh bought Leeds, can I guarantee you Vater Games wouldn't be a Leeds fan? No, I can't guarantee.
Oh, you leave my boy alone.
No,
Leave my boy alone, you.
Vater can hold that. But the truth of the matter is, that's how I genuinely think. And
Yeah, but you
nothing
say
wrong
it
with
as the dig.
But
And
you
I
say
don't think
I
it's
say it as-
but
okay,
I
you
don't
say I
think
say it as a dig.
the difference
Wait,
to me. Okay, hold on.
Who,
the difference
Mo,
to me
who's
and
the
you.
second biggest club in England? Who's the second biggest club in England?
United.
Second biggest club.
United.
Okay, great. In the 2000s, were Man United fans not the biggest glory hunters? Yes or no?
In the 2000s, they were. I would say that. Yeah, they were.
Hold on, but what is that? Okay, I think
That
the
is a
word glory.
club, even with history.
Guys,
I
I
think
think
that's
the
just
glory
football-
hunter.
that's football
Guys,
fans.
Osam, the word
Yeah.
glory hunter is wrong. Normally, kids and youth, when they get into football or any sport, if their area or they're not from Manchester, right, or they are from Egypt or from Nigeria or from Saudi Arabia or from Emirates, and they
Yeah.
watch the Premier League, and I'm a Premier League fan, for example, who do I would pick a team that is either winning, like not have to, it doesn't have to be winning the
You
leagues. Like,
see, now that's where we disagree.
hold
I
on,
didn't
let me
pick a
finish
team
the
that was
point. Let me
winning. I
finish the
fell in
point.
love.
Let me finish.
There's international fans like this.
You what?
Okay, not every international fan.
No, but
who
hold on,
supports-
Mahanta, you didn't let me finish the point. It doesn't have to be the team that is winning only, but it can be one of the teams at the top. For example, I fell in love with Inter, and Inter weren't winning the league. It was Milan and Juventus reaching Champions League finals and winning, right? But Inter were a top team. But Man United, the people that
But
like
I wouldn't
Man United,
consider you a glory hunter for supporting Inter at all.
and even the people that for me, the people that supported Man United, because I lived in Saudi Arabia, okay? And in TV in Saudi Arabia, the people from Saudi will know what I'm talking about. If we have any Saudi fans, in the 90s, I was 10 years.
TV thing.
I was 10. Yes, you remember that. Like
The
in
Shark
the, even
TV, yeah.
before you were born, right? In the 92, I was 8 years old, right? I was 7 years old at that time. And then every time I'm open TV and there's soccer on TV, right? They call it, oh my God, soccer. I don't know the program. There was a program they used to copy. It was all Man United. in 93, 94.
Well,
It was
the
all Man
marketing that
United.
Man United.
It
the
was
marketing-
Man United was
I need
fed to the
understand
world,
something.
guys.
This is how amazing the marketing that Man United did under the Ferguson era. They were so globally ahead of everyone else that they have been shit for 13 years. And this was the first year that there is this much difference in revenue between Liverpool and United.
No, I
So
disagree.
the
with
marketing
I
that they've
disagree
done
with
over a
John.
25-year
Sam.
period can't just be overtaken. Now that's
Nah.
beside the point. Let me just explain what I'm saying, because look, this is important for me to land it without interruption, because I don't want people to think I'm accusing every international fan of being a glory hunter. I'm not. I'm an international fan myself. Big up, by the way, to the Football Terrace for the raid. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Sal just said United fans in the 2000s were a glory hunter. This is what genuinely proves my point. Anyone in 2009 who was alive will tell you this. There was a massive portion of United fans who became Real Madrid fans the day Ronaldo signed for Real Madrid. If any of you are going to sit here and claim that that was not a thing, you're a liar. I saw it with my very own eyes.
I do have friends that did this. Friends.
Thank
My
you.
brother's like that.
Friends that did it. They supported United until 2009. Ronaldo moves to Real Madrid. Hala Madrid. Habibi, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you just one guy left and you support an entirely different club. I fell in love with Liverpool in 2002, 2003 when I was young. We weren't good. Liverpool weren't good. You say, oh, Liverpool were good. Bro, we finished below like Everton in the league. Like,
you are the same. You fell in love with Liverpool because of Michael Owen. I fell in love with Inter because of R9. Because Ronaldo.
Who was manager? Was it Roy Evans? But when I'm only asking because you are right. Liverpool weren't winning leagues.
I'm younger than this. When I started recognizing Liverpool, it was Gerard Houllier, God rest his soul. Right. And then it was.
No, you were winning trophies though. You were winning like UEFA Cups.
Yeah, but that's nothing. Like an international fan. No international fan supports a club to win the Carabao Cup. Like, let's be honest.
Coca-Cola Cup is fucking.
You know, like,
no, I agree. United had it. Chelsea, every team that has
95. They did.
There are Real Madrid fans that are not doing it because they've got an affiliation or they're from Madrid.
Yeah.
Same with PSG. PSG were only invented in 1971. Whenever it was.
Fact.
Do you think they suddenly just turned up with this huge fan base? It was because when
some people used to like them because of George Weah and players like that back in the day. They were quite a big club, but they weren't successful. Marseille were the biggest, but they had a good fan base. Partisan.
It's like City, but when City were in League One, we were pulling in 34,500 fans. We were filling out Main Road in bloody League One.
I remember you at Leyton Orient. It's my local team.
Yeah, it's there's fans as fans. It is what it is.
Mm.
We were building temporary stands at Main Road to get.
So this cycles back to the main point, and let's get to talking football. Me saying that City won the jackpot 20 years ago is not an insult; it's reality.
No, it's fact though. We did win the lottery, and any true City fan, I'll tell you, we won the lottery. As Chelsea won the lottery, as PSG won the lottery.
Did we? Yeah.
Fact.
As United fans begged for the lottery. As some Liverpool fans were begging for the lottery.
If I was being honest, mate, if I could swap City's ownership with our ownership all day long without hesitation, mate.
Same, all day.
It's not just about the money; it's about the way they run the football club.
The trouble is, too many people put the rivalries before sensible debates now, and they won't go past the rivalries. There's banter and there's everything else, but no one will to have a sensible debate.
Here's the difference between you and other City fans. You didn't feel offended. You said, "Yeah, we won the jackpot 20 years ago."
No, we did.
Yeah, it's the reality. There's nothing
wrong.
I think
I wanted to sit watching Stockport League. I mean, the one thing I will say, we were in Europe when we were taking over, and there's another thing that people miss.
So why Steve got upset when Osam told him this, and his veins popped, and
I don't know.
Got upset.
Steve was
no, because
he was so angry.
Osam
told him this, and Steve was like,
"No, hang on, I'm going to stick up for me boy here. I'm going to stick up for me boy."
Okay.
Sam was pushing the 115.
No. Well, he didn't get upset. No, he didn't get upset.
The 115.
That was before the 115. No. Forget that. He got upset when Osam just told him, Steve, majority of your fan base worldwide would be Everton. If the Sheikh bought Everton, you would be a fan because you're from Manchester. And then he got upset. And I'm like, that's the reality.
No, I don't. I'm just looking at it from an outsider watching it and knowing Steve. I don't think Steve was upset with Hussam at that point. He was already upset with Hussam because of what he previously been saying. For
But that 115 was not even there when that happened.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
No, it
This
wasn't.
115's been going on for about 3-4 years now. I think people
okay.
forget how long that's been going on for.
The 115 came later. But anyway, that's beside the point. Look at this. Chelsea fan. See a Chelsea fan who reads the room. Yes, sir. Stay out of this
I've got
topic.
defend the
topic,
boy.
Habibi. Like,
Leave
just,
my boy.
yes,
Yeah, like,
I think
a
they
Chelsea
just
fan telling a
misunderstood what I
City
meant.
fan daddy's money is crazy, bro.
No,
How
Sam, you
Chelsea
guys
got
just misunderstood what I was trying to say. I was trying to say what he was saying at the time, innit? But listen, it is what it is. Me and this guy Martin, my blue brother, innit?
No, but it is what it is. You look at this, no offense, look at Chelsea before the takeover. They were pulling in, like 1994, they were pulling in 15,000 fans.
I was at the FA Cup final.
Can I tell you guys the truth?
Mate.
Can I tell you guys the truth? 1998, 1999, 2000. I knew Chelsea.
Gavin Peacock.
I knew Chelsea, actually. I knew Chelsea.
He was our bogey player, mate.
Because Chelsea started this global thing of buying the Italian players, right?
Yeah.
The Rutcolet, the Raffaelli, the Raffanelli, the Zolas, and then Chelsea came to the picture in the world. Man City, like I knew about Man City when they started like the Robinho move, you know what I mean, at that time. And that's when I knew Man City. But that's about it, you know?
Well, that's fine. I don't expect someone to know who Colin Bell is and Bert Troutman and all that. I'm not expecting people to do. I've always wanted them, and if people can support how they want, but I'm a big believer of if you're going to choose a club, I think you should learn the history of the club and the affiliation and the ethos of the club and everything that goes with it. And that's why I've had a lot of clashes with some City fans because I don't. And also in 2025, there's a lot of manager FC, player FC. Some people I know at City were City fans, they're Pep Guardiola fans. They're Erling Haaland fans. Like at United, there was CR7 fans more than, and did follow. Riyad Mahrez was a great example, by the way. Riyad Mahrez had his own fan base. And wherever Riyad Mahrez went, those fans would go with him. And that's fine. Support how you want. For me, just you shouldn't be telling other people how to support. It is what it is. I made that mistake a couple of years back. I was trying to be this gang leader, and I realized, no, it's people can support how they want.
Like Martin, for me, right? I'm not gonna lie to you.
Ledge, how old are you? I'm sorry, am I allowed to ask this? How old are you?
Yeah. I'm in my early 30s. I say.
I thought you were older than me, Mel. You just said you're only 70, 92. Makes me older. Jesus.
Me, I'm older than you. I'm kind of your age.
Oh, you're younger than me. I just thought
a little bit. I know how old you are. I'm a little bit younger than you. Not
you had a hard paper round.
Not as much. I'm much better looking than you. That's different. Like that's so different. I'm much better looking. That's different, bro.
That three old people next to each other on the stream. You got me.
The three unks. We're known as unks now.
These guys lived through the scrolls of Egypt era.
How old am I?
They were around when the pyramids.
Sal, how old are you? I don't know.
Mate, I'm in my early 40s, man. I'm 43, brother. Alhamdulillah.
Well, same ages, man.
Think about it. I'm gonna let Ledge. Martin is like similar age, yes.
Yeah,
the reason why I asked Ledge because
the real football.
When I see an Arsenal fan that is like 20, 22, 23, I'm like, why did you choose Arsenal? And they're not like from North London. I'm like,
history, bro, heritage, football heritage.
They never take the mick out of Man United ever again.
They never have. Like, I don't know when did they start the heritage of Arsenal thing in the history, bro? You won 13 league.
I'll say it to you in a way that the modern generation.
George Graham.
Yes, please tell me. Educate us, guys.
Gen Z. No,
1970.
Modern generation understand what I want to say.
Yeah,
Thierry Henry introduced them to a life that he could not maintain.
No. This is no.
Thierry Henry introduced Arsenal fans to a life that
Arsenal
Football Club could not maintain. You know,
is it only Thierry Henry? Is it Thierry Henry's fault?
Thierry Henry. We have a history
of players. Dennis Bergkamp, Ian Wright.
Come on, man. We have players.
I think you got it all right.
And I gotta tell you something. When I first started watching the Premier League for real, like games, because it wasn't on TV, when it came TV in Egypt in 2002, you know that Arsenal were the team that in NBC, ART, Arsenal were the team that they said this is the best team in England.
Look.
Like at that time, it was shows about. But you know, Sal don't do this. You were the boring team that played football. Arsenal were the team with Robert Perez, Ljungberg, Bergkamp, Henry. They were the team to watch.
No,
United weren't boring.
Facts.
Mo, what the hell?
Oh my
No,
God.
look. Man United back in those days were the team
Osam.
to just foul Arsenal, bro. It was a violent thing. You man weren't trying to.
Also, Osam, remember that period between 2002 and 2008, Man United won the league in 2003, and then later they won it in 2007. They didn't
6,
win
7,
the league.
8.
Yes.
They won it 3 times in a row.
Okay,
Yeah.
You didn't.
Yeah.
Chelsea
And the
won it.
Champions League.
Chelsea won it 4-5, 5-6. You won it 6-7, 7-8, 8-9. Right?
Yeah.
That's what you did. But before that, between the era of 2001 when Arsenal
Yeah,
won
we were
21,
rebuilding.
you were rebuilding.
2003
And
to
you
2005.
you rebuilt for about 6 years and you won the league title in 2003.
4-5 only. 4-5 only. We won the league 2003. Chelsea dominated for 3 years, and then we won. But we came third in the league.
Arsenal won. Arsenal won 4. Chelsea won 5. Chelsea won 6.
Season, which we're still holding on
So my point at that time, United weren't the team that people talk about the most. It was Alex Ferguson, and when Mourinho came, and I'm special one and all the shit, and Wenger.
Yeah.
So you
Chelsea were
weren't
the team.
always. Yeah, no, Arsenal were before them.
Look, Mo.
Arsenal
me, right,
2002-4, yeah. Arsenal were brilliant.
to me,
2002-4, yeah.
the reason why people support Arsenal, the new age fans, is because of history. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. We've been one of the best clubs in this nation for 100 years. No matter what anyone says, it doesn't matter. The last 20 years has been terrible. We can all agree to that. Facts. Banter club, blah, 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 blah. But if you look at the history of Arsenal, we've always competed for the major trophy in this nation. So that's why we've literally always been one of the biggest
You weren't
clubs.
in the 90s.
Come on, man. Let's be for real.
Late 90s you were. Early 90s you were finishing 8th and 9th.
They beat Parma in the
but-
Cup final. That's about
Yeah,
what I
It's
can remember.
finished in our history.
1-0
I
to
didn't
the
remember
Arsenal.
you. 95. But where did you finish in 95?
I would have to
See, you can't just stop your history and go. It goes from
about
when we
14th.
started challenging.
All right, I can get that information for you.
When you used to have Eddie McGoldrick and all that at fullback.
No, but they had the defense, didn't they? They had Dixon, Keown, Adams.
Yeah.
They still had that nucleus of the team there, but they didn't have
Guys,
the
this is
Henrys
such a
and
beautiful
Anelkas and
history
Bergkamp.
lesson. Can we talk about this Premier League weekend, please?
I was about to say, is this the special show you were telling me, Sam?
The History Channel.
I don't know why Mo just went on a tangent there unnecessarily. Anyway, so big up to all of you guys. Like, subscribe. Let's talk about this weekend. Arsenal face West Ham at the
Do the
Emirates.
super chats first, please.
Arsenal was called the classic club because of the hybrid stadium with famous marble hall and the treatment of the wider communities.
Fair enough. Are you gonna? خلاص, what is he doing? Are you just stopping?
Someone just messaged me about someone in the chat basically bullshitting. So, wait. Big up to AMT who says if Roman had bought Chelsea in the 90s, guess what? What? Tell me.
Guess what? What would happen then?
Nothing. Alex
You
Ferguson.
tell us, AMT. You can't say guess what. I cannot guess what. You have to tell me what, Habibi. Mo first shirt signed by Pele. He's the oldest. It's just a skincare routine. Care to share the secret, Mo? Would be greatly appreciated, broski.
You can ask my wife, though.
He's asking you.
I don't know. I don't have skincare. Alhamdulillah, it's natural. I don't do anything special. Alhamdulillah, it's natural. It's good genes. Good genes, alhamdulillah. Redlana Taranga. Even Nwankwo Kanu, Thierry was the icing on the cake. One of the reasons I actually supported Inter was Kanu as well. Like, I loved Kanu since 1996 Atlanta Olympics, and I found him at Inter. And I think when I supported Inter, I found all the players I like: Djorkaeff, Ronaldo, Kanu, Zamorano. All these people were the same club. But anyway, football. Chelsea. Yes, are you confident this weekend?
We're doing Chelsea first.
What kind of
No, we
question
do.
is
I
that?
want to do Man. We do Man City first. Well, what do we do?
Hang on,
What are we doing?
You start with Chelsea, Liverpool. Come on, when you
Yeah.
do it. Don't
Might
start
as
with City, Brentford.
Start with league titles.
It's about a
Liverpool,
league
Chelsea.
title. I'm not in the league title until, you know.
What about like so Chelsea? Are you confident? Yes.
What kind of question is that? How can I be confident when I come from 2 losses in a row?
Weren't you someone on Lewis that said that you guys will challenge for the title as well? So we remember everything.
Yeah. I said that.
Yeah.
Mhm. Well, I said that. Yeah, but things can change. You know what I'm saying? Things can change.
6 games. Do you still think Maresca's the right guy for the job?
I mean, he has made mistakes. I mean, he's made mistakes this season, innit? Like, some of the mistakes are on him. Some of them mainly, obviously, individual mistakes for the red cards and all that kind of stuff. But, I mean, I expected the team to play better. Do you know what I mean? I expected the team to play better. The reason I said that was more because of the way we play football. And I thought that maybe it can still translate in the league for this season. I knew that I wasn't really happy with the centre backs that we had at the time and the goalkeeper. I thought that we had to change that. We had to get other players in that position, that we didn't do enough in the window. And I thought that if that would have always been a problem for us regardless. Do you know what I mean? But I thought if I looked at all the other clubs, I thought we had a good chance to challenge. I never said we can win. I said we can challenge. And we're in it until we're not in it. Do you know what I mean? That's what happens.
The Liverpool fan. We have a Liverpool fan here, guys, by the way, with us. I think he's just not focused with us. Sam?
His mic's off.
Is he frozen?
Yeah, he's frozen.
No, I'm not frozen. I'm just letting Yasser talk. Yeah, look, it's never a good time to play Liverpool for Chelsea because, of course, they're struggling right now. I think we have to beat Achimpong and Badiashile this weekend. We can't be coming up against these guys and not win. But I think performance is pivotal because we have to start building up good performances to get sustainable results. You know, it can't just be another 1-0, 2-1 in the last second. We have to form some form of sustainability. The truth of the matter is Slot has to figure it out. Like, Slot has to figure out exactly what's the solution for this team, because you watch this team and there's no way there's that much offensive talent on the pitch, and we don't even look like we're creating chances or anything. It's not like Isak is missing one-on-ones or something. Like, players aren't even like playing on the football pitch properly, and I think that's on Slot to figure it out, and I do trust that he will figure it out. So that's the thing. So I think he will figure it out. I think he'll do what is expected, to be honest with you, but we have to just be patient. It's a bunch of new players. And if we haven't clicked yet and we're top of the league, I'll take that. So I trust that Slot will turn it around.
But you know what it is? I've realized that it doesn't matter how much you spend on a player. You can't escape the bedding in period. Every player is different. Do you know what I'm saying? Some players need a bit more time to get used to it. You can buy a player for 2 million and he can play amazingly, and you can get another player for 100 million expecting him to play well, and he doesn't. Do you know what I mean? So it's just about getting the right way, managing them the right way, getting them on the pitch.
I dare any Liverpool fan to say a monologue about Liverpool without saying the word click. Like if it's like now it's the new thing. Like I do like every show with Liverpool, if it clicks, when it clicks.
Are we making excuses for 007 verse?
I am not. You talk your talk, Habibi. I'm done. I'm finished. I just wanted to say that click thing.
No one laughed.
Yeah, well, I can't lie.
Seriously, everyone in the chat is laughing.
Phil Jones up front, you know,
Literally no one laughed.
Bro.
Everyone in the chat laughing.
We're entertaining the viewers. We're entertaining the viewers. I'm not trying to entertain you.
Wow. What a joke there, guys. Liverpool with 7 new players are waiting to click. Oh my god.
Arsenal bought 8 players.
How many of them are starters?
How many of them are starters? Nkapi's a starter. Eze's
No,
a
he's
starter.
not.
Gyökeres is a starter.
He hasn't played
And
yet.
Zubimendi's a starter.
Who's a starter? Who else?
Gyökeres, Zubimendi, and Nkapi.
Hinchkapi is not a starter.
He hasn't even played yet.
He is a starter, bro.
He will be, in your opinion, but he's not a starter.
He's been injured.
And
So-
Calafiori is the best left back in the league right now on form. So why should
I don't know about that. That's a crazy statement.
Name a better left back on form.
Look, I wouldn't go with Calafiori best left back in my personal opinion. In it, I
On
don't know.
form.
Yeah, on form for 6 games. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot.
I know that's not a long form table, but that's still form. So far this season, Calafiori has been the best left back.
He took the other best.
But regardless, you've named two starters that are objectively starters. For us, it's completely different. And this weekend, actually, we're gonna have Mamardashvili starting too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's the thing. We got Mamardashvili. That's an extra starter. So I got Mamardashvili, I got Frimpong, I got Kerkez, I got Wirtz, I got Isak. That's 5 already. That's half the team, basically. That's fresh to the team. So that's why the click joke is not even funny, because it's the reality. If we need the team to get some cohesion with each other, figure out each other's patterns, figure out their style of play. And when they do figure it out, it's going to be over for the league. That's just the truth.
Top, great. Top. What did Arsenal need, guys, to win the league? What was everyone a striker? So when it clicks with Eucharist, I think it will be good. But as of now, it hasn't clicked yet. So Arsenal have the excuses that it hasn't clicked, because the main one was the striker.
It has nothing to do with cohesion.
And also, to be honest with you, they didn't buy a £125 million striker. They
has
bought
nothing to do with
a striker from Portugal that hasn't played in the Premier League right before. So Arsenal have more excuse to say when it clicked for us, because the missing piece was a striker. He's not coming to a Premier League winning team, but Isak is coming to a Premier League winning team. So basically, Arsenal, based on your logic, Arsenal, the missing piece was a striker, and you haven't won before, right? So Arsenal have more of when it click FC than Liverpool, like logically.
Okay, so this
because Arne Slot can play mostly the same team that played last season. That's it. I'm finished.
I say I like pancakes, and he goes like, so you're telling me waffles don't taste good? That's what Mo just did, for no reason whatsoever. Arsenal and Liverpool are completely incomparable situations. Liverpool have 5 starters that are new in the team, 6 actually if everyone's fit, 6 starters that are in the team. Arsenal have 2 new starters that are guaranteed to start in this team. That's number 2. Number 3, the problem with Arsenal is not a clicking or cohesion issue. The problem with Arsenal is not clicking, it's not cohesion, it's not chemistry. The problem with Arsenal is creativity. The problem with Arsenal is style of play. The problem with Arsenal is that they're 10th in open play XG in the league. That has nothing to do with Gyökeres being a new striker. At least Liverpool are high in the XG charts. Open play, at least we've had games where we've destroyed opposition even for 45 minutes. So you see that the signs are there. If I have Salah coming out publicly and saying he doesn't understand yet the runs that Isak makes and the runs that Ekitike is making, but he knew exactly where Jota, God rest his soul, and Nunes runs will be. He knew where Nunes will be running in behind. He knew where Jota will be. He knew where Diaz would be. He doesn't know that with Isak and Ekitike. So it's just going to have need a bit of time. And guess what? If it's going to need a bit of time with me being top of the league while it needs time, then it's scary for the rest of you, because when it does click, it's going to be over. Then when I win 10, 11 games in a row, you're all going to come here and go like, this is what's expected of Liverpool. They bought Isak for 120 million. They bought Wirtz for 100 million, blah, 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 instead of you giving credit. So for me, the whole clicking thing, it's not a narrative, it's the reality. I think we have to find out a system and a style that suits these players. The Liverpool issue is not an issue of cowardice. It's an issue of style and tactics. And I think that's something that Arne Slot is capable of changing, and that's it. It's as simple as that.
Well, to be fair, he has done it before at Feyenoord. I think he has replaced basically the whole team and then won again. So it's not like you don't exactly know what he's going to do. I know the Premier League's different, but he's not someone that right now he's one of those Dutch managers that's willing to change things, and he is adaptable. He's not like like a Ten Hag and some of these other managers that we had before, where it's either my way or the highway. But we'll see. But I have a question for you though, Hussam. Here, why has Liverpool's fans' confidence gone a bit lower? I know you've lost games and you got a few injuries, yeah. But if you've guys also seen how we've been playing recently and the mistakes we made and whatever, what has made your confidence go lower?
What made our confidence go lower is not the result. We can lose a game of football. It's the performance. The performance against Crystal Palace was the worst performance I've seen in a slot game ever at Liverpool. Bro, how are you telling me Crystal Palace should be 5-0 up in the first half?
Yeah, Mateta was running.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. So that's why you ask why we're worried. That's the Crystal Palace first half.
Yeah, but
that
we struggled
happens,
against
then we
Palace.
have trouble.
But we struggled. Do you remember the first game of the season? We struggled against Palace.
You struggled against Palace 0-0, not you should be 5-0 down in the first half.
Okay, yeah.
There's a big difference, you know. And by the way, Palace were compact at the time and had Eze. So Palace just came to Stamford Bridge to just defend, and they had that outlet. They didn't even have Eze against us, and we literally could have been 4-0 down in the first half. So that's the issue right now for me. That's the biggest problem.
I think it's very interesting, Hussam, that Ekatike didn't need no time to click. You know, couple goals here and there, couple assists. I believe it looks like he's performing. But Isak and Wirtz, on the other hand, your two most expensive signings this season. I'm hearing, oh, we have 6 players.
But Isak has scored already. So which logic are you using? So I know how to respond.
Oh, okay,
you want to do 008 for Wirtz? Fine.
Okay, so not Isak then. Not Isak. Let's not mention Isak because he's scored, right? But we're gonna go with the other one, the first major signing, Wirtz. Yeah.
Yes.
Him, Frimpong. I know Frimpong's been injured, so it's not even that big of a big deal. Like, but your excuse is everyone needs to click, and your performance hasn't been great. You guys are top of the league right now, 2 points ahead of us. I mean, I don't know how much more you would need to perform. For, like, I don't know. Personally, in my opinion, this whole narrative with Liverpool in crisis is crazy. It's diabolical.
It's not a crisis. No, it's not a crisis.
Yeah, but that's what the Liverpool fans are moving like nowadays, though.
No, but you can't go based off what it sounds like. You have to go based off of what we say. And the truth of the matter is, as things stand, the performance hasn't been good. So that's why we're worried. I mean, Yasser asked the question why I'm worried about this Saturday. It's just because of how we played against Crystal Palace. That's it. And the truth of the matter is, look, with the game that's happening this Saturday and everything that you just said, yeah, that's why I'm still confident that we're going to win the league, because the truth of the matter is Liverpool haven't been playing well and we're still top by 2 points. So when we do figure this out, because Slot will figure it out, it will all work. Now, in terms of Wirtz and Ekitike, the big difference between them is Ekitike has already played in a different league that's very similar to the Premier League. Ekitike has played for 2 different teams in France, and in the French league is very similar to the Premier League. They're aggressive as fuck in Ligue A. Anyone who watches Ligue A will tell you they're aggressive as fuck. They press you like crazy. It's also a very high-paced league. It's not the exact same as the Bundesliga. Ekitike has that experience under his belt playing in France, and Ekitike as well knows what it's like to play for a big club with expectations, because he's played for PSG. With all due respect, there is no expectations in Bayer Leverkusen. Like, there simply isn't, you know. And I think as well, one of the things people need to understand is Ekitike from a physical perspective is a different player to Wirtz, because Ekitike has physicality. Wirtz, even in his pomp, no one will ever say, oh wow, look at Wirtz's physicality. No one said that even when he was at Leverkusen. Like, we did 100 streams about Wirtz. No one said, oh my God, I can't wait for Wirtz to come here and press and have amazing athleticism. No, we're speaking about Wirtz's playmaking. That's why we bought him. So that's the thing. So I think he's just getting used to the pace of the league. Some performances, I don't think necessarily he was bad against Galatasaray, in my opinion. Like, he actually and I was doing a show, I think it was with Souls, the Arsenal fan, and it was someone else as well. I think it was Charlie, the Chelsea fan, on Thursday. And they were like, I don't think the game against Galatasaray he did anything wrong, because he actually created the 2-3 chances that we had. So that's what I expect more of. Like, I want him to do. And the truth of the matter is, he's shown in moments what he's capable of, but he hasn't done it for 90 minutes. And that's what we wait for. You know, so he's given us moments against Arsenal, moment against this team, moment against that team, half volley here, pass here, chance created here. So we get what he's capable of. But he's going to have to do it consistently, because when you sign someone for 100 million, you have to do it consistently. And he hasn't done it so far. And he's been underwhelming. And he has to do a lot better, you know, to live up to the price tag. So there is no excuse.
Guys, by the way, Sal, you can talk. Martin, you can talk.
I don't know why Sal and Martin are on airplane mode.
I'm listening.
We're listening. No, but okay.
Guys, he's getting involved in the conversation.
I'm going to be totally honest. I said this to you. Liverpool, don't put on your fake Scouse accent.
I am more Scouse by nature than Tom Little. That's the crazy part.
Wow. No, I'll be honest with you. For me, Liverpool are playing as a team of individuals at the minute. They're not playing as a team.
Do you think that has anything to do with the balance?
It's like 5 or 6 players all want a ball each. The one thing Liverpool had last season, they had that team ethos. They were all working for each other. Right now, I'm not seeing it. Now, again, I think if it clicks or when it clicks, whatever, I think Liverpool will be good. I just think right now it's like Verts wants a ball, Isak wants a ball, Ekiteke wants I'm not seeing that fight with each other. I'm not saying, come on, let's. There was nobody against Galatasaray that grabbed someone by the scruff of the neck and went, come on, let's do this. Everyone sort of just went down, and there was, that's what it is to me. I do feel, listen, I think you bought fabulous players, but the question I've got right now, are they Arne Slot's choices or were the Hughes' choices? That I don't know. I won't know until I see. And like I said to you, I want to see the bounce back now. Sunday will tell me a lot, the bounce back.
Yeah.
Because this was the one thing, and I'm not saying you're the same, but this is what we were doing last season. City were first 7-8 games, we were getting wins, but we were getting like last minute wins. We weren't playing great, but we were getting the wins. And it's I'm listening to the exact same conversations as I heard in my own in our own fan base. Oh, when it clicks, we'll go on. But then no one wanted to talk about the other side. And that's how you end up on the other side of a run as well, where you end up just because you know you can be better, you think you're better, but the trouble is you're not showing it on the pitch because confidence goes, everything starts disappearing. Verts tries, for example, Verts will start trying, because I've not watched them all, so maybe you can tell me or something. Maybe he's trying to make passes that he wouldn't normally try and make, but he's now forcing a pass that he may not want to do. He's, snapping at a shot that normally, if he's relaxed, calm, confident, he slot it away perfectly. But now he's snatching at a chance. And then it starts getting into players' heads. And that's why I want to see where the bounce back is. Because I think you've got a fabulous team, but that's the word for me. You're not a team at the minute. Something needs to change. I think Tom Little said the other day, something needs to change. The problem is, has Arne Slot got the balls to drop one of them for the benefit of the team? And then you go down the ego road. Why am I being dropped? Do you know who I am? I don't want to see that. If they're a team player, they'll rest out for a game for the benefit of the team. And then learn from it, get on the training pitch, do it right, come back stronger. That's just my view, though.
I think Liverpool overcooked it a little bit in the transfer market. I thought they didn't need so many players up front. Florian Wirtz, I thought was a little bit unnecessary. I thought you were working well as a team up front. I know that Florian Wirtz is a great player. Listen, I would love him at Man United at the moment. And this is why I feel a bit awkward talking about Man United to a Liverpool fan at the moment. It's very like, you know what I mean? Because we're in far, far worse situation. You know what I mean? But you got to give it time anyway. You got to give it patience, man. 5 out of 6 games? Come on, man. United back in the day used to lose 3 or 4 sometimes and still win the league. It's the Premier League's like that, man. The Premier League's like that. And I just feel, in my opinion, Liverpool were good enough last season. Maybe a couple of additions here and there. I didn't think they needed the Florian Wirtz and the Ekiteke, if you know what I mean. I didn't think they needed both of them. And Isak. It's good on paper, but as you know, with the Galacticos, it don't always work, isn't it? Even if you're just trying to get a mismatch of players together and names, you know what I mean? It's about personality. And as my guy said there, it's about a team, It's about a team. Because it reminds me of the Salah and Mane situation a little bit, when they're a little bit in competition, weren't they, for the goals and assists and things like that, back in the day. And that's how I feel about it. I just feel like Liverpool were good enough. They're already champions. They didn't need to spend that much on certain players, especially not proven in the Premier League.
But to be honest with you, one of the things about Liverpool is that they have so many clutch players. They will never go away. They won't go away. But I'm expecting better from Liverpool. I'm just going to end it here. I'm expecting much better performances from Liverpool. I'm expecting dominance, the defense not to be wide open, the midfield not to be wide open. I'm expecting more from... I'm going to give a leeway for Isak a little bit because he didn't have a preseason, all the situation that happened with Newcastle, so I'm waiting for him. Verts, no. Salah, no excuse for Mohamed Salah. You cannot be on 400k and not play well like this. And it doesn't matter if Trent is not there feeding you the ball, if there is no platform, it doesn't matter. You are the best player in the league. Same criticism I had for Foden last season. When you won PFA Player of the year after, I'm expecting the same energy. So I'm going to have the same energy for my Egyptian guy, Mohamed Salah. I need you to perform. I need you to show me the levels. You carried the team last season. Show me the levels. Your touch should not go off your shin pad and then go 4 yards ahead of you. I don't care if you don't have spaces. That's what we talk about for the Sakas, the Palmers, the Fodens. We got to have the same energy. We cannot be hypocrites and just give him leeway because he had a great season. Same. Mohamed Salah is the star of Liverpool, regardless of Isaac, regardless of Wirtz, regardless of anybody. He is there. Mohamed Salah is basically one of the main brands at Liverpool, right? You know, he sells shirts. He is the star. So he needs to perform, right? And it's on Arne Slot to get the best out of all of them, but also it's up to them to actually step above, levitate above the system, because that's why you're paid that much, right? They're not, with all due respect, they're not just players to slot the ball in the back of the net. He was creative last season. So that's my expectations of Liverpool. KJ saying, we are going to pay 50 million for Nkapia starter money.
I'm sorry, but the money you pay for someone doesn't just make them a starter.
Madueke is 52. He's not a starter. Just
we paid 70 million for Ekitike. Guess what? Isak's the starter. Dumb logic. Very dumb logic.
Madueke is 52.
If Calafiori continues to play at this level, why the fuck should Arteta drop him?
100% you're spot on.
Thank you very much.
100%. AMT saying, if Roman was here 96, 97, for example, Lobov, Patrisco, Di Matteo, Holet, Hughes, Zola, Vialli, they will hammer the APL.
Maybe.
Roman
earlier, maybe.
Nah,
maybe. Adam is saying, I have got my feet up to when it clicks. Shameless.
No, but there's nothing shameless because you can simply ask me who's going to win the league and I'll say Liverpool will win the league. So what has changed?
But you're not as confident.
So
as
if someone
before.
asks me why has Liverpool lost 2 games in a row, I analyze the performance. I call out the players for not performing. It's excuses. Actually, it's the opposite of excuses because I'm holding my players accountable and my manager accountable. So how's
you
that?
said they deserve to lose, didn't it?
Yeah, I said we deserve to lose both games.
They actually said they deserve to lose 5-0 against Palace.
People forget that got my feet kicked up when Arsenal were linked to Cisco and when they only signed Kepa and Zubamendi at that point, FYI. I can't remember exactly when did he say that. All I remember is that Sam said that after the season started, but he still, by the way, which is going to switch to Arsenal now. I'm going to say something about this. But he had a little something that he said when he's spoken about Liverpool, about the difference between Arne Slot and the other teams. I'm going to tell you guys, who will click faster, Liverpool or Arsenal? No biasness.
Yeah, but when Salah was giving the interview, people think he was just applying pressure to Arsenal. He wasn't. He was speaking the truth. This is the same manager, 5 years at the football club. Everyone knows his style and his system. And once again, you've only signed 2 new starters. How are we comparing that to Liverpool, who have 7 new starters?
3 new starters. 3.
Who's the third?
Is it Eucharist and Zubamendi? That's it. But it's not a big deal.
I'm sorry, but looking at Arteta, I can't guarantee Eze is
It's 3 new starters.
I can't guarantee Eze is a starter. I really can't. And Mo, you know when I'm lying, you know when I'm saying that. I cannot guarantee you Eze is a starter. I can't.
No, you can't. You know what?
But he is a starter. You know this for a fact.
Yeah, but who's guaranteed starter at Liverpool? Frimpong, Kerkez, Wirtz, Isak, minimum.
Actually, I'm going to tell you something. Frimpong is not guaranteed starter. Conor Bradley.
Yeah, but Mo, this is part of the problem.
When everyone was fit,
everyone wants to buy a starter.
A lot of Liverpool pundits now are saying that Conor Bradley, that Frimpong is not a right back, and Conor Bradley should be the starter, and he has been in the club for 3 years.
No, can I ask a question? Are we buying? Are we buying names or are we buying what suits the team?
I don't know. You ask Sam, why are you asking me?
No, I'm asking everyone because this is what I hear from every fan in every fan base.
And by the way, people that
everyone jumps.
I don't know. People that say Kirkes,
but no one has.
Yeah, I don't know. They are buying but they're changing the system. They went from a right back that passed the ball quickly to Salah to a right back that likes to carry the ball in Frimpong. He's not a right back. He's not a
No, we
right
know
back.
that. And Hussam said that. Me and Hussam had this conversation about Kirkers and Frimpong. We knew they weren't going to defend. They weren't coming in for the defense.
Apparently, that doesn't work in football. Apparently, looking at it now, it doesn't work in football. You need your fullbacks. Even Hakimi and Mendes, they defend. Like it doesn't work in
Everyone's meant
football.
to defend.
Yeah,
Everyone's
it doesn't
meant
like
to defend.
this thing of no defending right back or left back. Apparently, in the modern era, especially when teams are having quick players like Sarr, like Mateta, like Osimhen, like Yilmaz, Semenyo's, you cannot have your fullbacks not being able to defend at all. Maybe Arne
But this
Slot
is
will
the
be.
point.
Listen,
Wasn't it salary
listen,
made? the
I'm
comment
never
about
gonna rule
Slot?
out. I'm never after watching Gravenberch turn into one of the best DMs in the league last season. I'm not ruling out that Arne Slot switched Frimpong to be one of the best right backs in the league. Why not?
Yeah. No,
But
I'm not.
but I'm
but
not.
what I mean is,
But
what
as far as I know now, he's not a right back. He's a winger or a wing back. And Liverpool don't play with wing back currently. That's it.
not many.
Let me just.
not
I
many
want to
teams
switch.
play with that.
I want to switch to Arsenal. Isn't Crystal Palace better than Chelsea right now?
Yeah.
Wallahi, something this morning. Someone said that they
Crystal
think that.
Palace are the most informed team in the league.
19
They won
games
like 21.
unbeaten.
But I don't think they have the.
Conference League.
I don't know. I don't feel like the cojones that Leicester had at that time with Kante, Vardy, Mahrez. You know, like I feel like I don't know if Crystal Palace can sustain. I'm not saying win it, but sustain being in the top 4 for like 38 games, especially with Europe. Though, remember Leicester at that time had no games in the midweek at all. And also Crystal Palace play Thursdays now. Also, Oliver Glasner might go to Man United
They were Kiev, weren't they?
in a month.
Remember when I told you that about Gehi? Now you see.
Waiting for
Fullbacks.
fullbacks to click. The only 2 positions truly affected for Liverpool is a striker and left wing. Firing thing will not be long-term starter.
This is just an
Frimpong thing.
angry Arsenal fan who completely missed the point. We're not waiting for the fullback to click. We're waiting for the manager and the team to click and find the solution and style that works for Liverpool Football Club. What's so difficult to understand? Yeah, this is not about Frimpong, Kirkas, Wirtz, or Isak. This is about this prime rib and all the prime ingredients coming together to create a 5-star meal. It's as simple as that. By the way, Martin, the year that wait there. Martin, the year that City won the treble, did you start off the season firing immediately, or did it take you a bit?
No, we were mediocre till about February.
Thank you very much.
So basically, it's on slot now to earn the money. Figure it
So
out.
you're telling me the year that City won the treble, they bought Haaland in the summer. They didn't just immediately play unbelievable.
No, they didn't.
football.
It's only from
The trouble
January.
is individuals win games.
Exactly.
Teams win titles.
Regarding Crystal Palace and Chelsea, losing to Chelsea is worse. Currently, yes.
No, but there is still club stature.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Chelsea don't have Palmer, don't have centre backs. So yes, I think losing to Chelsea is worse. AMD. Sam said something about the difference between us is like our problem is figuring out what it is. Our problem is not the cowardly approach. People still think that Arteta's approach is cowardly in games.
Until what? Until recently?
Is that what Sam meant? Is that what you meant?
Yeah. Yeah. Except Newcastle.
That's it.
And
So
the-
you
and-
think
and
his
Olympiacos
cowardly
also.
approach and his normal approach is cowardly.
Mhm.
Yeah, his approach was cowardly against United. His approach was cowardly against Man City, and his approach was cowardly against Liverpool.
Yeah, I mean, we
These
starting
three
3
games,
DM.
Ledge, are you gonna talk or?
Saying, yeah, we're starting a devilish DM with the 666. So you're telling me he's doing you're telling me it's a normal approach. Like, I don't understand why he would start 3 DMs when he has some of the players that he has on the bench. It's not really balanced, and this is why I think Sam also mentioned the creativity. And I think I was watching Northside channel earlier, and he was doing the press conference reaction, and he was talking about Arteta was saying things like he's gonna start after seeing Odegaard start. He's, you know, I mean, he might play him more often than Eze, and he was saying he's gonna play Saka left wing. So some of the players that people think are going to be starters, you never know if they're going to be starters
as well. He didn't say that.
What did he say then?
He said he played Saka left wing because he just wanted to try it out. Like, he didn't say he was experimenting with Saka on the left wing, and he said that Saka is good on the left wing. His stronger foot is on on like his stronger foot is left-footed, and he just thought to put him there on the left wing for that game. He literally made it a point to basically say it was just for that game, which I thought was interesting. I'm not gonna lie to you. He didn't say
it was interesting, which means that you know that it can happen more often.
I mean, of course, it can happen more often. People, I've come online and people have screamed for Saka to play left wing. I've heard so many people tell me, "Oh, he's not an out and out right winger," like you have said. "Oh, he's not a right winger that can do this." Like I hear so much. So I'm not gonna lie to you. In my personal opinion, with Saka, he can play anywhere. Saka has shown if he wants to play CAM, he can play there. He can play left wing. He can play right wing. Like I'm not fussed with Saka's position. Obviously, ideally, I'd prefer him if he plays right wing, because that's the position I've seen him dominate at for the last how many years. So I'm not gonna be listening to people telling me, "Oh, Saka's not a right wing." Like it just makes no sense to me.
No, I'm talking about the approach. I wasn't saying anything about Saka, bro. I'm talking about the approach.
What the approach?
Do you think Arsenal have a mentality problem as well?
What
like, they haven't gone over the line yet.
So,
After Newcastle, it's difficult.
Hold on, one question at a time. Wait. The approach from Arteta, is that what you're referring to? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Let me answer that one first. The approach from Arteta regarding the big games this season, I said last time as well on stream, was ridiculous. Man, there's no way we should be going to Liverpool and fielding 3 DMs. There's no way we should be doing that against City as well. The fact that we have the squad in depth this season. I watched the press conference as well. He emphasized, the rotation, how Arteta are now going to start doing a lot more. I mean, Arsenal are going to start doing a lot more rotations, and we're phenomenal with rotations. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching them thinking, bro, why is this brother lying? He hasn't been rotating the players. Like he's only done that for 1 or 2 games. So, like, I'm not going to sit here and let Arteta gaslight me at the same time when I'm actually watching what he's doing on the pitch. Like, let's be for real. Going to your rivals who you expect to beat right now and obviously take the title for them, you shouldn't be fielding a defensive team, in my personal
my
opinion.
problem is pre-game. All the Arsenal fans spent the whole week saying Liverpool can be got at. They conceded 6 goals in 3 games. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, come get at us then. You gave us the first clean sheet of the season.
Well, that's every look.
Alisson made one save from the Calafiori shot, and after that, khalas, relaxed.
But okay, either way though, that Liverpool game, we lost to a wonder goal. We lost to a wonderful.
Forget Liverpool. I think City and United more frustrating performances in those 2 games.
Everyone's frustrated with you can't be everyone can be frustrated with the first game of the season. Yeah, but we won the game, so it doesn't really matter. Now, let's actually be for real. The Liverpool game, we lost that game to 1 goal. That was crazy. Doesn't happen every week. So if that goal didn't happen, we don't know how that game would have ended. It could have been a draw. Someone would have scored. Who knows? God knows what could have happened. But we move on to the City game. The City game, the same way we're thinking we should batter City. There's no way City, should have the possession that they did and play the way they did. But he didn't go out there and, disrespect his opponent. That's what Arteta would come out and say. You know what I'm saying? He showed City and the rest of the top teams the respect that they deserve. However, as Arsenal fans, we're done with showing teams respect. It's time to go out and show teams that we are actually a top team. It's time to show teams that, like what he done on the weekend, not even on the weekend, what he done in the Champions League just a couple of days ago or yesterday or whatever it was. We didn't start Saka. Now, for some people, that I don't know. For me, that was a shock because I was expecting to see Saka on the pitch first thing, but man didn't start Saka. Now that's the first time ever or second time ever we've seen Saka not start, and that's because we actually have the squad in depth this season. So I agree with the cowardice of him not fielding an attacking team. However, like, look at the position that we're still in. Let's actually be for real. We're only 2 points behind Liverpool without fielding an attacking team. So this whole scenario of Arsenal in a crisis, or is the mindset, do we have a mentality problem? I wouldn't say it's a mentality problem. Like, You can't have a mentality problem if you keep on competing. Now, me personally, last season we didn't compete. I'm going to say it again, and I said it twice. Last season, Arsenal did not compete. We stayed second. Liverpool ran away with it in December. So last season was an anomaly in my personal opinion. But we stayed second the whole season without competing from November. So if you're not a good team, how do you stay second throughout the whole season? It makes no sense to me. You have to be a good team. It's just let's be for real. But people try to discredit the fact that what Arteta has done is actually good. Like, come on, man. I don't know, innit?
I don't think they discredit. Bayless, come on. No one's really discredited. Liverpool was good last season. Martin had issues. We know what United was. We weren't good. We weren't that good either. So you're automatically kind of going to be second. Tottenham, they had Ange. So when you start looking at the table, it's not like all 4 of us, 5 of us were competing for the league.
So why Arsenal weren't shit like the rest then?
Huh? No.
The problem is with your analysis, Yasser, is that you said, so Chelsea were bad, Man City were bad, hence Arsenal. So why weren't Arsenal bad like them? They had injuries as well, like City. So why weren't Arsenal bad? So why did you say Arsenal were second? Because the rest were bad. So why weren't Arsenal bad?
No, I think that plays a part. That plays a part in it.
That's Ledger's point. That's Ledger's point. Like, they didn't fall off like the rest. And they didn't compete. Nobody can sit here and tell me that Arsenal competed last season. There was no competition. We knew that Liverpool will win the league.
You know what I mean? Season, that was
you know what? Someone in the chat said, yeah, it's Arsenal's fault that they weren't as bad as the rest. Maybe it should have been bad like Chelsea and City last season. Maybe that's what you should have done. You know what I mean? Otherwise, people would not have bantered you. Maybe it should have been. You know what? If Arsenal, I'm going to tell you guys over here. If Arsenal finished with the injuries there, if Arsenal finished 3rd or 4th, people will banter them less.
Sorry, who had more wins last season? Arsenal or City, man?
City.
Okay.
So based on your statement, were you better than Arsenal last season? Martin, just it's simple. So you weren't. So why are you bringing that one? That's what I don't understand.
Let me explain, because while you're doing the Arsenal loving again, you're saying Arsenal.
That's the problem. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. You cannot accuse me of doing the Arsenal loving and then continue talking. So let me defend myself here, right?
Go on then.
Let me defend myself. Here is the problem with I'm responding.
You're right, Martin.
I was responding to Yasser's point about you were only second because the rest were bad. And then I asked him a question. So why weren't Arsenal with injuries bad like the rest? And there is no answer. Like, hold on. It's responding to Yasser about this, right?
Yeah.
Like, when you say, he literally said that. He said you were only second because the rest were bad. But the question that follows this is that why weren't Arsenal bad like the rest? But there is no answer to this, right?
No, that's my point. You said Arsenal.
And then the next one, and every fucker that keeps saying, right, in the chat that the problem that people keep talking about it is that I feel like Arsenal, if City were second last season, Arsenal were 4th, people will banter Arsenal less. I genuinely feel that. People, you know what the problem is? Because Arsenal finished second. Here is my response to everyone. By the way, Martin, I want to ask the question now because I wanted to intervene in the Liverpool game. Ask your question about, go ahead. Ask your question about, you were going to ask me a question about Arsenal. And when you said Arsenal loving, when you said Mo is going on Arsenal, and then you said something about who won more.
No, I'll explain my part. Now, listen, I'm not saying City were better than Arsenal. You said, and it was one comment you made, maybe I misheard, so this is why I want to double check.
Yeah.
You said Arsenal didn't fall off like everyone else last season. Everyone else was bad, you said, but Arsenal.
Yeah, because Arsenal were second the majority of the season. And by the way, the reason, if no one wants to admit, and I'm going to repeat this again for everyone, Sam will back me on this. If anyone says that, yes, Chelsea finished only 5 points behind Arsenal and Man City finished 3 points behind Arsenal, we know that Arsenal and Liverpool by March took their foot completely off the gas And Liverpool were going to Ibiza between games when games were happening, and Arsenal was so focused
When
on the
did you
Champions
say
League.
that happened? So when did you?
The
When would you
manager
say that
dancing in
happened?
Ibiza
To be honest with you,
before the Chelsea game was the funniest
I can't
shit.
remember exactly when did
Bro,
that
it's the
happen,
Arsenal hate.
but
It's the
I
Arsenal hate.
remember
No,
me
it's
and
not Arsenal
Osam.
hate. I'm trying to get
So let me
through.
respond
Arsenal
that,
hate.
guys. You
So
cannot ask me the
sensitive.
question and let me not respond. And then people say, Mo, you interrupt the guests. But you ask me a question. I can't remember exactly when did that happen, but all I remember is that me and Osam in March were doing shows, and I can go back to the messages, and Osam is saying, Mo, people lost interest in actually talking about the Premier League, right? We can only talk about the Champions League because the Premier League is dead. It's only Chelsea and Man City making Champions League because Arsenal and Liverpool completely are not even focused on the league. Osam come back to me on this to say if I'm a liar or not. In March. That is end of March or mid-March. Arsenal, Liverpool
After
completely,
Arsenal Forest, it was basically done.
it was over.
Well, that
It was
wasn't the point. The
over.
point I'm trying to
Nobody.
make is,
Yes.
You made a point of everyone was bad except Arsenal.
No, he
I think
didn't make
everyone
No,
was
no,
bad
I
except
didn't say
Arsenal.
that. I didn't say
Martin,
this.
Martin,
That's
he didn't
why
say
I'm
that.
Mo. That's why I'm asking. And I said, if I
No, I didn't say that. I didn't
But
say.
you went
I
on
said
a
I
rant
responded
for
to
5
yes.
minutes.
Why Arsenal were not as bad? Arsenal were. Arsenal. I started my monologue by saying Arsenal didn't even compete. So by definition, they were
Okay,
bad.
no, that's fine. Right, so I misheard.
That's by
Right,
definition they were
right,
bad.
Mo,
Hey, Mo,
that's why I
Mo.
said maybe I misheard it.
Like so to repeat again, I started by saying Arsenal didn't compete. There was no
I'm sorry,
competition,
this
so
is the
Arsenal were bad.
funniest shit ever. How did Arne Slot get away with this mid-season? I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to share this with the audience.
The referee.
How the fuck Slot got away with this fucking
Ah.
mid-season?
Exactly.
How on
And then
earth?
people tell me that Arsenal.
How on earth?
No,
Look at this.
and then people tell me
What's
Arsenal were
going on?
still. Arsenal were telling we're going for the league. Arsenal were going for the league in March or April.
No.
Hey, what the
When
fuck?
was this? What
This
month
was,
didn't-
I think, before the Chelsea game, by the way.
No.
IBs are just partying, bro.
This is
I'll be
outside
honest, if I was an
Facebook.
Arsenal fan at the time and
You
I
didn't
saw
see
that
that
video,
bit.
my head would be so hot.
That's what
I
I'm saying.
swear.
Everyone
Exactly.
fell off last season.
That's the whole point.
Ledges, your head hot watching that video, be honest.
Of course. Because if that was Arteta, that would be front page, bro. Page 3.
No. Again, that wouldn't happen if Arteta won the league in March and he went to Ibiza. Nobody will care, bro. But Arne Slot went to Ibiza because he won the league, bro. They took the whole team.
Yeah, but
It took
they were the leopard in the tree, like Hussam was saying. He didn't expect
No,
to win the league.
No, 100%.
This is why.
Nah, man. I'm not
Yeah,
having
but
that
come on.
excuse that he didn't expect to win the league. You can't recruit a manager after Klopp and tell me, oh, this manager's not good enough to win the league. It makes no logical sense. That
Did
makes
you know who
no
Slot was?
sense.
Did you know who Slot was before he went to Liverpool?
Bro, it doesn't matter. I don't need to know every manager, bro. That's the club's job. That's the club. Like, you're meant to do the right recruitment. Whoever you put in should win the trophy. So what Liverpool did is do the right thing by appointing Slot and making sure they got a good enough manager to win a trophy and take the team to another level. They saw that Klopp has stagnated the team. Facts, bro. He ain't winning no trophies. He stagnated the team. They needed a change. They went and got a manager who they thought could take them to the next level.
Klopp wasn't
And he
winning
did that in the
trophies.
first season.
Klopp didn't win trophies.
No,
He
man.
literally beat us with the- he literally beat us with the kids.
Don't stretch that. Don't stretch that. Of course, Klopp won trophies. Don't stretch that, yes, bro.
That's what I heard.
Don't stretch that. You know what I meant? Like, he was going. It was coming to an end. Klopp was coming to an end. His time was coming to an end at Liverpool. That's what I was trying to say. So they made the right change in appointing a manager who they felt could win them a trophy. And in my personal opinion, I wasn't making content 2 years ago, but I remember I was watching and I was sitting there and I'm looking at people telling me, "Oh, Liverpool have no right to win the Prem because they got a new manager." I'm thinking this is absolute madness. One of the teams that competed the previous year, 2 years ago, and then they recruit a manager with the same team. Yeah, he didn't make any signings, but they had a top team. So, like, the fact that Liverpool went on to win it, Klopp did what he was meant to do. Now, this season, they've given him money to recruit and smash the transfer record twice in one window. And people are telling me, oh, everyone needs to click. And they're still top of the league. I don't understand. My thing is that, bro, this whole pressure on Arteta is diabolical. Like, I get it. He needs to win something. But people sit there and tell me, oh, Arteta's won no trophy when he's won the FA Cup.
Mo doesn't think Arteta's approach is diabolical. Mo likes his approach against Liverpool.
Bro. Mo, would you keep a manager if he has it? If only one you won?
No, another question. Another question. The question is, people that talk about personnel and personnel choice against Liverpool, I get it. Maybe he shouldn't have played Moreno at home against City.
Yeah.
But you aren't going to tell me that a manager playing against the champs with all the signings they have, the best team in the country, going away to Anfield, one of the toughest ground in the world, and then you want him to play a very offensive team. Number two, stats don't lie. It matches our eye test. Arsenal had more possession or similar to Liverpool, more by 1%. Arsenal in the first half of Liverpool had 29 touches inside the 18. Liverpool had 0 in the Arsenal's thing. The game was played in the Liverpool's half most of the time. That is the action.
Because they kept crossing the ball.
No. We had chances.
Hassam. The first half Liverpool.
That's I think the problem is, guys.
We saw that.
The problem is
the Liverpool game. They kept crossing the ball.
Our eyes really, like, if a manager wants to play it safe, why Madueke attempted 7 dribbles in only one half in that first half? If a manager, by the way, people know football know that a manager that wants safe would not ask his winger to attempt dribbles against 1 or 2 defenders. They would ask him to rotate it.
He did play safe. He did play safe.
It's up to you. By the way, I'm not here trying to defend. It's on you, like, to have your own opinion. I'm stating my opinion. I'm not defending Arsenal.
Yeah.
I'm analyzing the game I saw. With a manager in the first half that forced the other managers to change the way he played, which is Arteta forced. Maybe the personnel was wrong. Maybe he should have played Eze. Maybe he didn't expect Liverpool to actually, like, be like this, be defensive like this against Arsenal. I saw a team out there that was trying to win from the first minute, Arsenal. In the second half, I think Arne Slot, this is why Arne Slot is a good manager, because he forced Arteta to defend in the second half. That's why Liverpool had way more possession and way more chances in the second half than Arsenal. About 3 more chances and 2 clear-cut chances in the second half, because Liverpool, I'm expecting Liverpool to fix in the second half. And that's why Liverpool were the better team in the second half. No argument about it. That's why at the end, Liverpool won the game, right? Because they deserved it. The problem with me here is that when people analyze the game and say that Arteta went to that game wanting a draw, while in the first half, he literally wanted to win the game, and the approach was very obvious that he wanted to win the game. You know what I mean? That he wanted to take it to Liverpool. Stats don't lie. Action areas don't lie. Touches in the opposition's box. You only get corners if you actually try to attack the opposition, right? You only get touches in the 18 if you only have attacked the opposition. Liverpool have blocked 3 shots inside their 18. That means the ball went there and there's an opportunity to shoot from Arsenal, but Liverpool had none. All of these are points that back where I saw. You can say the second half, he went safer. But in the first half, he was actually trying to win. However, even in the second half, he puts in Odegaard and Eze. I can't remember who in the second half. When it was 0-0, that is also intentional.
70th minute.
That was before they scored, because they scored in the 82nd minute. Right?
Do you know the issue for me? I'll tell you what the issue is for me.
Yeah. Go ahead now.
Sam, if his manager went 5 years and didn't win out, they'd get red. Pep Guardiola goes 5 years and didn't win out, they get red.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Chelsea don't even give their manager 5 minutes, their man 5 years. And you can shake your head all you want. That's just back to the matter.
100%.
Martin.
And that's why, Martin, I say the approach is wrong. That's why I say the approach in terms of how the club is running, it's not. And that's why when Osam asked me in the summer, should Arsenal go and get a better manager? I said, yes, 100%. See, I don't change. I said 100%.
It's like you're just happy to compete.
Okay, Martin, you're right in exactly what you've stated, that if it happens to other clubs, they would have probably got rid of him, right? But every situation is different, which is what people fail to always take into consideration. The way Arteta has taken Arsenal from the midst of the mud, right, to where we are
4
now.
points off top 4 was not
Let
mid
me
of the month.
finish. Let me finish my dialogue, Yasser. Let me finish my dialogue. The way he's taken Arsenal from where we were in regards to actually being a banter club, right? And to actually being a club who had no value. The players that we had to get rid of. We let them go for free. Entire teams, we let go for free for 2 seasons. But then again, when you look at other clubs can sell and recoup that money. Arsenal don't know how to sell. So we're in a different position. Like every club comes here talking about, oh, we spent this amount of money in 6 years. They spent 2 billion and when I'm saying they, I'm talking about Chelsea. They spent 2 billion in a year, in 2 years. No one's talking about what they've done. Like all this money that
people do talk about it. People do talk about it.
Okay, but let's be for real. All this money that Arsenal supposedly spent is not a big deal. It's actually not a big deal if you look at it in a grand scheme of things. So I'm not going to sit here and be delusional saying, oh, my club has spent money. Oh, they've gone crazy in the transfer market. When 2 seasons ago, 3 seasons ago, I'm asking for my club to get extra signings. So that's not it makes no sense to me. As an Arsenal fan who wants my team to win, I've consistently been on the short end of the stick when I'm waiting for Arsenal to sign players at the end of the January transfer window and no one comes in. I'm waiting for one more signing at the end of September. No one comes in. So all this, Arsenal spent this, we're in a different position to other clubs.
But you have spent.
Yeah, we have spent money, and rightfully so. In fact, we should have spent more money. Like, I don't understand what people are telling me. We should have spent more money. So this whole
you
spent money.
You've not spent it, you have spent. I'm confused.
No. I'm saying we should have spent more money. And I'm saying that this whole narrative that Arsenal have spent money and because of that reason we should win the league makes no sense.
That's what I get labelled with.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, what you guys have done for 20 years is what you guys have done. Arsenal haven't done that for 100 years. We don't have that history of having someone to come in and splat money around and buy everyone.
Big difference between 100 years, 20 years, eh?
Say that again?
You said you went from 20 years and jumped to 100 years.
No, Martin, listen to me. You guys, Martin, in your club, Man City, you guys have spent for the last 20 years. When that man came in,
the last 3 or 4 years, we're not spending anywhere near enough what we normally do.
Okay, I mean that's probably because of the 115. Who knows? God knows why Man City stops randomly spending money. I couldn't care less. But what we know is that Man City came into this league, started buying everyone, especially Arsenal players. Don't forget, your history, your recent history started with Arsenal players. So, I'm not even gonna sit here and be. It's a fact. It's a fact. Go and check how many players they bought from Arsenal.
I know, but I'm not
Sanya, Clichy, Nasri.
Adebayor.
It's not my fault they weren't to come and win trophies.
Huh?
My fault they weren't to come and win trophies.
I mean, sure, they got paid handsomely at the same time,
Yeah.
Like
They won. They won the Bailey.
Showing armpits, every mate that armpits were on show.
Bro, look, I'm not gonna sit here and hate. It might sound like I'm a hater. You man spent money and rightfully so. Good for you.
No, there's an excuse for everything. Every other fan is banned from excuses. You've got every excuse, not you personally, but to give Arteta so many chances. I've never met a manager have more chances than Arteta.
Look, in my personal opinion, no, Martin, in my personal opinion, Arteta, this is Arteta's season to win a trophy. The reason being is
if he doesn't, is he gone?
No, if he doesn't, is he gone? No, of course he's not gone. Let's be
going to give him another 10 years.
6 years.
Look, you can't
300 games to be exact.
Look.
Wow.
What? You can give this brother as long as possible if he shows that he's going to win and he does win. You understand what I'm saying? Like he needs to get over the line sooner or later. before you allow him to continue.
Only sooner. No, there's no later. خلاص,
Yeah.
the later went. The
Oh, there
later
is
went.
late. How are they going to give him another
Later
5-year
went.
contract?
Broski, the later went. خلاص,
Look,
we
the-
are
no,
we
the
are in the
later-
later now.
this is
This
not
is the
fun.
later.
No,
You know,
and this
time
is
passed.
this is where I
We are.
dis-
This is
where I
this is
disagree.
later, Habibi. This is
This is
later.
where I disagree, bro. It's now. It's now.
Habibi,
It's
but that's what I'm
now.
saying. This is now. We are later. This is later now. You know what
Exactly.
So
This is
that-
later.
This is later.
This is later. And bro, Mo, Martin, the panel, everyone in the chat, remember, listen to me. This season, Arteta needs to win. And the reason I say that is because this is the first season we've had a full squad with depth. The first season. Last season, we didn't have that. Yeah. And the first 2 seasons that we did compete, it was a shock to everyone. So whatever way you want to look at it, it doesn't really matter. But the facts are, we didn't have the players to compete over the last few seasons, although we should have still won. So whatever way you want to look at it, I'm going to say Arsenal should win this season moving forward. No excuses. That's all I can say.
I need to do some of these super chats actually. Sam, can you respond to this, please, because it's related to you?
I responded. Your fullbacks are not relevant. Pool can drop these average players. You bought too many similar attackers that overlap. You don't really have 5-7 new starters. But when you say too many attackers that can overlap, I'm not sitting here saying Ekitike and Isak is a starter. I said Isak is a starter. Like I'm being very fair and objective even with the attackers and everything else. So I'm not just counting everyone that we signed. I'm talking about the players who are actually starting for this team. And in terms of the fullbacks, we are clearly, missing some of Trent's creativity. So the fullbacks do matter. Welcome to the modern football, Habibi. I know you're an Arsenal fan and you like to watch centre backs playing fullback, but over here we actually have actual fullbacks. If Odegaard was fit, he would have started against Liverpool and City. I rest my case. Rest your case on what, though? Like, what are you resting on here? I don't get it. Like, how does that prove anything?
Hassam, I think he's talking about the Bayless thing when he said that Eze is a starter. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah. Okay, that part I get, 100%. That's why bro, people are acting like Eze is a guaranteed starter. According to who, though? Not to me. I don't think he's a guaranteed starter. I don't. Apart from draws, who lost more, Man City fan?
Yeah. No, apparently you're not allowed to talk about another football club. Just concentrate on your own.
Big up to
That's
you.
what I've just been told. Don't concentrate on City. Concentrate on your own club. I'm banned from saying anything else on Arteta.
Yeah.
The thing is, I know why people are desperate for Pep to leave because they're scared of Pep. Pep's in that respect. The reason people want Pep to go because they want the problem gone. They know while Pep's here, City will always challenge. There's the difference. Because every single one here would swap Pep Guardiola out tomorrow for any of their managers.
City had 5 losses more. Stop it. City had 5 losses than Arsenal and 1 win more.
Well done. I think you finished 3 points ahead of us then.
And you had 7 draws more. So now what?
You had 5 more losses, but finished 3 points ahead of us. Big up. In our worst run in about 10 years. Big up.
Let's see Caicedo, Kova, Gravenberg play as striker. Oh.
Because they put Marino up front. Hassam.
Oh my
The
god,
defensive
man,
striker,
I
innit?
just can't with these people. I just can't, honestly. I'm so tired.
But if you ask Baylor, he'll tell you where's Marino's best position.
He's a striker, bro.
Arsenal second because of the insane number of draws. Yeah, that's what we said already. You get me? So appreciate you, AMT. I agree with that. Martin, Arsenal wins. How many losses does City have?
5 more than Arsenal.
Great. You had 7 more draws.
Great. You finished 3 points ahead of us. What they do? You still did what we did above jack shit.
Liverpool respected Arsenal at Anfield's first half. No. Liverpool wanted to attack from the beginning, but we weren't capable of attacking because Arsenal were compact as fuck, so we couldn't attack. We wanted to progress the ball forward, but we just couldn't. It was impossible because of the way Arsenal defended. They defended really well. Where is Ten Hag with his trophies at, people? Where is Ten Hag at his trophies? Unemployed. Big up.
Well, is that the guy who won more trophies than Arteta in 5 years? Is it the same guy?
What, Carabao Cup? Carabao Cup. Nice one, bro. Nice one. Nice
Yeah,
one.
it's better than nothing, isn't it? It's a trophy. It's a trophy.
Yeah,
One,
where is he
yeah,
now, though? Where is he? And where's your team? 15th. Oh,
Like,
Alright,
you're not in a place to disrespect any cops, but like respectfully, bro.
hey, listen. Heritage. We'll get one soon.
man, I just want to know. Champions League.
Champions League
Zero.
matters now.
100
Champions
years.
League. Champions League matters,
Zero.
right, Sal?
Hey, Champions League in the future.
Champions League.
Champions
You're nothing
in the
without
future.
Champions League, man. You're nothing.
You're
You
nothing
can't
without
even get me
Champions
wrong.
League. I agree with you. So who's
I've
the
seen
biggest
your
club?
dreams,
Who's the biggest club in England?
Huh?
Who's the biggest
No,
club in
I
England?
can't say
Sal?
biggest. I would say most successful. You know,
But we have double your Champions Leagues. Double.
mate, you know what? Let me look. Listen, yeah. You know, I'm just gonna have to give a history lesson.
He's
You know, if it
stuttering now.
wasn't
He's
for 1950,
stuttering now.
yeah,
He's gonna
yeah.
stutter now. He's
We
gonna
do have
stutter
history, we do have history discussion today.
Yeah, he's gonna stutter now and then talk about the history of the sport when football was square and
It's
they
history,
didn't
right?
have
It's
offsides.
football,
And
football.
Black and white.
1992, we went on the stock exchange and we.
When the ball was heavy, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
when you had
harder.
7 referees and when the shorts were shorts and they were playing
Because
like
they can't
without
talk about
sleeveless
league
and
moves and the raps.
Bro, those were the days, man. Trust me. Proper.
those are the
proper
days.
football.
We know, Sal. That's all you guys talk about. That's all you guys talk about.
Mate, what do you want me to defend with? I'd rather have that than look.
Nothing.
I appreciate it. Go down
How many
swinging.
times
I
has that
respect that. Go down swinging. I respect that. I respect it. I'll see you guys in 9 months for the next excuse.
Abud, I'm gonna tell you something. The fact
How
that-
can we compete with a team?
the fact I'm gonna tell you guys.
And
Wallah, I'm gonna tell you guys
oh
for
my
real.
god, these guys won the league and spent 400 million. How can we compete? Mikel Arteta,
I'm not
it's
saying
an
that.
accomplishment to finish
It's
second.
not about you, but the media already start. Okay, to be honest with you, there are 2 things. I'm sure that Arteta will stay at the club if Arsenal compete, and even if they don't win, because now the media is starting to push the narrative that Saliba signed the contract because Arteta is a big factor in him staying. Saka signed the contract because Arteta. Zubamendi joined the club because Arteta convinced him. They are, you know what? They are buttering the fans for if they don't win. I'm not saying they won't win. If they don't win, see, we attract top talent. We keep top talent because of this manager. How do you want him out? I know this is what's happening, guys. But anyway, I'm not saying that Arsenal won't win, but you know that was
I like
what's
that,
going
though.
on.
You sort of you give an
Arsenal
edge
wins
and then you
something
come
this
back
season.
from it and then you go again.
Yeah,
back.
but because I can. Okay,
You
can you
guys
see
need to
here?
understand
I
something.
want you to. I want. Hold on,
says-
Osam. Let me just put. Martin, I want you. No. Can you confirm that Arsenal won't win the league this season?
No, I'm not.
Why do you
saying
want me to confirm to say that Arsenal won't win then?
Where's your
Arsenal won't win
chest?
the league.
Where's your chest?
They won't win. Like you will never see me sit down and be 100% sure and say like what Osam said. So Osam is so confident about his team to win the league.
Yep.
Not confident about City won't be in a title race. I can't.
No, I think City will be in a title race. I think City will be in a title race. Sure.
Like I can tell you from now, Chelsea will not win the Premier League. Here you go. They won't win.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh no.
Okay.
Wow, what an edgy opinion. there.
But is this what Martin wants me to say? Oh, but you have,
Controversial.
No.
it's very see exactly the thing.
City will challenge for the league. And I've said to you, I'll tell you after the Liverpool game whether we will win it or not.
Anyway, Arsenal are the only team who need the perfect conditions to win. They need 2 players in every position, not only
And
perfect.
ideal conditions don't exist in football. Simple as.
Cap, then. Sorry, Fonzie.
How's that, Cap?
How's that, Cap?
It's cap. We don't need perfect conditions to win.
No, some people. Why do some Arsenal fans on Twitter already saying that Arsenal need to go and get a top left winger in January to complete the team?
Arsenal blamed the Queen, didn't they,
No,
when they
we-
didn't win the
Can
league?
you
definitely need
explain
reinforcements.
that?
We definitely need reinforcements in January.
So you had the best squad and deepest squad. Now you want to go and spend more money in Jan.
Hold on. What did your club do in January? 200 mil. What did they do in the summer?
Yeah, because we didn't buy anyone for 3 years.
What's that? What? Really? That's your excuse? You didn't buy anyone for 3 years?
Well, we didn't.
No, they did.
You want me to say Savio was 20 million quid? What you want me to do? Jump on the
You put Vardiol, you put Matias Nunes, you got Kovacic, you brought Gundogan back.
Exactly. We bought squad players.
Right.
But you did then.
No, you look after the treble. Who did we buy after the treble? And the club have
Vardiol,
admitted this.
Matias
The club have admitted
Nunes,
they
Kovacic.
rested on their laurels that came out of the club. They rested on their laurels.
Okay.
And they didn't improve the squad.
Big up. Brett Gooner for the MT super chat or super sticker. Liverpool has actual fullbacks. Said the man that has beer bong as his fullback.
But
Bailey's
that's
getting called out in the chat. You know what I mean?
doesn't change anything I said though.
Someone's throwing me Gundo was a free transfer.
We're playing right, so we're playing a
doing
right wing back at right back. That's even more offensive than a natural right back. So how does that disprove my point? Thanks, Brate Moy.
Mo and Osam breaking legs were normal those days.
Habibi, I've said this and I will repeat it again. If VAR existed in the 90s and 2000s, there is no way United would be on 13 league titles. Let's just say the truth.
Facts.
Yeah, David Ellery had been out of a job.
How's that facts?
Come on, man.
How's that facts? We lost
Come
a
on,
couple.
When
of
Rooney
league titles.
dived.
Oh, you ended the Invincibles
Wait,
run,
wait,
bro.
wait,
Look
we
how you
lost the
ended the
league title when it was
Invincibles
2 yards offside. Drogba, you know, it's not facts. We should have more. What are we talking about?
Come
We should have
on,
more.
you know you had David Ellery in your back pocket.
Come on,
lunch with
never.
Fergie every day.
Nah. This is excuses, man. This is excuses. I could give you a number of times when we've been hard done by the referee. Number of times, man. I was in
I
the
actually
stadium.
think Gerrard. I actually think Gerrard's best career in his life was the back pass to Drogba when he made Chelsea win the league.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stevie. man.
Best-
What an
best ever.
Slippy G.
Best
No,
ever
I
assist.
actually thought Gerrard.
Hey, we were playing Chelsea at Anfield, and United needed us to beat Chelsea. Gerrard just passed the ball to Drogba, let him score. What a legend, bro.
Oh,
What a
so
legend.
Demba
Gerrard
Ba, it was
make
Demba
habit
Ba,
of that?
no?
That's
Did
an
Gerrard
assist
make
right
habit
there.
of
That's GA by Stevie G. Let's
Didn't he
go.
also
Let's go.
slip and give it to Demba Ba?
It was Demba Ba.
Yeah, they lost the title because of
Yeah,
that.
that was when we won the league.
Yeah,
No,
and they
guys.
drew at
No,
Crystal
there is
Palace.
no. I don't. No.
What?
That's Demba Ba. That's a pass back. That's Gerard
Yeah,
slip.
that was when
That's-
we won the
No,
league.
that's not what I'm
'Cause
talking
we were at
about.
How do you remember
Guys,
Slippy G?
Gerard passed the ball to Drogba.
Drogba,
Chelsea,
yeah.
Man United title race.
Oh, he's
Let
done
me
it
see if
twice.
I can
yeah,
actually
yeah,
I
yeah,
like
find
the
it.
subject of
Twice.
Slippy G better.
So Slippy
Let me
G's done
actually
it
see.
twice, is what you're telling me.
He's done it twice against his team and against Man United.
Oops.
Oh, you know
He
what?
plus-
Fair play to Liverpool though. 95, they beat Blackburn, innit? They almost won us the title.
Was that
But
before
West
or
Ham-
after he nearly joined Chelsea?
No, I don't know. To be honest, I can't remember when. But like Gerard passed it to Drogba and then he scored. That's never say never to my younger guys here. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, big up AMT. I don't know.
Can't find it. I wish I could find it. I'd play it. We stopped United winning the league by assisting Drogba. Big up Didi,
We
man.
stopped you winning a treble in 1979, and what?
Come on.
And you
man.
couldn't stop us winning a treble.
You lost the FA Cup
It only
final.
took us 13 seconds.
We beat you in 95 FA Cup final, Eric Cantona, man. We can go on and on. We can keep going on.
City
We
are
got-
catching up, guys.
13 Premier League titles. You got 2 Premier League titles. We go on.
That's so weak. So when you go to Old Trafford, why do you sing 20
Yeah,
times?
what?
Why do you sing 20 times? Why don't you sing
Oh,
13
so
times?
is that what we're only doing Premier League titles?
Yeah, I'm doing Premier Leagues, man. You know, apart from my narrative, when I want to switch the narrative.
That
a
puts
little bit.
Wolfie in the bin for his Champions Leagues then.
That's the thing. These guys go to Old Trafford. No, you want to know what's funny, Martin? These guys go to Old
I've
Trafford
seen
every
13.
week.
I've
20
seen
times,
13
20
titles.
times, Man United. And then they go like,
how many,
I've got 13 Premier Leagues.
how many European Cups were taken off Real Madrid then?
How many?
actually,
Yeah, a lot.
let
A
me
lot.
provide Sal
Five,
likes
six.
fact, right?
They still got a lot.
Do you
though.
know that Man United have 0 Premier Leagues? Have you ever checked it? You want to know why? Because the Premier League officially became the Premier League in 2016. You have 0 Premier League. Mate. You know, you have Barclays Premier League and FA Community Premier League,
The Carling
and
Premier
Barclays
League.
Card Premier League. You get me? So you got different types of Premier League,
Carling
but you ain't
Super
got 0
Thunder.
Prems compared to
I've seen
Arsenal
13.
since it became
13
Premier
I've
League.
seen
It
with my
was
eyes.
16.
I've seen 13.
Anyway,
13.
you're making United
Right.
relevant again. Let's move on.
Let us
JW is saying, I didn't know football was invented in 1992. For Man United, it was.
This is Sal at Old
No,
Trafford.
no,
20
'cause
times,
1968
20 times,
for
Man
Man
United.
For Man United.
1968, 1963. What we want to keep going? Come on.
No, just
I'm
Sal,
gone.
just
I'm not
say-
allowed to
You
talk
want to
about
know
what we
something,
won in
Sal?
the past.
Just say.
Apparently, we
just
weren't
say-
invented till
You want to know
2008.
something?
No,
Sal? Just say
Man
I
City won
saw.
trophies before.
Just
in
say
the-
I
in the
saw
50s.
13 league titles. I respect that, no problem. Just don't tell me league and Premier League is two different things. Let's not play that game. Let's not play that game. Just say
I'm
you
just
saw
going
more
by what
and I'll
I've
accept
seen.
it.
I'm going by
Yeah.
what I've seen. 13 I've seen.
Yeah.
I witnessed it. It's
Oh,
nice.
you one of them. If I've not seen it, it didn't happen.
So why
I
did you
like
say United won the first Champions League then? As an English
Because you
side?
said we weren't successful before that.
That was
So I'm just
before your
defending that
time.
point.
So you
we
never
weren't
saw it.
successful
So
in
it doesn't count.
1992. I mean, we won a lot of trophies. 1990 we won the Cup Winners' Cup. So
Damn,
Yeah.
if I apply that to Baylage, he hasn't seen a single league title. That's
Can I
crazy.
ask you something, Sal, for real? Do you think Alex Ferguson bigger
Hey,
history
lads,
than Man United?
how old were you when Arsenal last won the league, brother? 10 years old. Damn. You're still drinking milk.
Roundabouts.
You're still drinking milk. That's
what's
crazy.
that, Mo? What you say?
Why are you
homework.
crying? Why are you
You're
crying?
always crying, stuff.
Why are you crying? You slander Man United on your own channel.
Hammer him out.
Subscribe to Staffy TV. He actually slander his club on his channel.
No, Amorim in.
Yeah, I think I'll
We need
Staffy
Amorim
TV, by
in.
the way.
He's
on your
now
contract.
Amorim.
I'm
in.
holding
He's
my own, bruv. I'm on my own, bruv. You know what I
He's
mean? With the
now
Man
Amorim
United.
because he actually presented a good argument. He said you're not allowed to criticize anyone unless you're Amorim in. Now, you're Amorim out. It's a thing going between him and Terry on the football terrace.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that later as well.
Terry's not
Staffy-
Amorim out, though, is he?
Because Staff is Amorim out, so he's not allowed to say anything. Apparently, if you're Amorim out, it's kind of weird. It's a weird logic. What about
it? Has to be the funniest shit on football.
bro? Fucking like this is fucking hilarious.
I'll be honest with you. Staffy versus Terry is actually box office. It's enjoyable.
Yeah, that was sinister. That one, by the way, that Henry goal. You know when he just passed it out to Henry and then tapped it.
Remember, guys, Barthez gave the ball twice to Henry to score twice.
Yeah, I remember that
And then
very well.
pulled his shorts up. Like pulling his shorts up was going to help him.
Someone
Shit
said
keeper
was dodgy.
Barthez was, by the way. What a shit
Barthez
keeper
was dodgy,
Barthez was.
man.
Don't
bro,
worry
the
about
guy
that.
was
Hey,
so
I
shit.
watched him go.
He was so
Dick.
shit. Barthez as a goalkeeper.
He won the World Cup. I don't know how he won the World Cup. I
And
really
there's a
don't.
lot of people. There is a lot of people that won the World Cup, bro. Montiel won the World Cup.
Isn't it?
bro. Otamendi won the World Cup. There's a lot of people that
you
won
leave
World
my
Cup.
general alone. Don't you talk about my general.
There's
like
a lot of people that won the World Cup, bro. Tons of players won
Barthez,
World
though, man.
Cups.
God, blimey. Goalkeeper.
Uh,
And he saved
You're
penalties.
slating out Amanda. Wow. Gosh.
Staffy, someone said mod me. Gunnar Edge said mod me so I can ban Staffy. So Staffy time came out.
Staffy's a mod, bro. You can't ban him.
You can't ban the mods, guys.
Yeah,
You
I'm
can't-
not mod. I've noticed that. Not made me a mod.
You're not a mod here?
No, I'm
Make
not
him
mod.
mod. Mo, you're such a fucking fraud.
Oh, why
is
am-
mod
why
on my
am-
channel.
Why am I such a
Martin is mod on my channel. Why don't you mod him? Here,
He's
I'm gonna mod you, Martin. I'm so sorry for my rude co-host. My rude co-host, Lil Fraud. Doesn't even mod Martin. Martin, can you make a comment so we can mod you?
Anyway, guys, Staffy has timed. Oh my god! You
2
guys
hours.
don't know who- You guys don't know who
There you
that
go,
is.
Sam.
You guys don't know who that is. I had no idea. Oh my god. Dio has changed his name to Gunnar Edge.
What?
That's Dio.
Has he?
Yeah. I forgot Dio. He just texted me. Me and Dio have spoken about this, and he actually changed his name to Gunnar Edge lately. And that is his new channel, guys. So go and support Dio, the Gunnar Edge. I just made him a mod as well. Oh my god!
Edge is a bit of a pause. But
So Staffy timed that gun.
Why is a bit on a pause? Why?
Staffy
Gunner
timed
edges.
out title.
Why?
no comment, no comment, no comment.
لا خلاص, he'll tell you after the stream. We cannot say this on stream, please.
Anything is allowed in this stream. What is wrong with
Fucking
this?
Friday, Mo. Respect
No
yourself.
comment.
جمعة
That's a
مباركة.
no comment.
جمعة مباركة, حبيبي.
Anyway, big up everyone that is here. I don't know. Is there time? Anybody like? Oh, I haven't asked Martin. If you don't beat Brentford, is it gonna be a crisis for City?
No.
Not a crisis.
No, everyone else will make it a crisis. We
Come
drew
on.
with Monaco and it became people
Come
who
on,
didn't have
United.
meetings.
Man United, listen, all I have to tell you,
By the
Sal,
way, Martin is in
I
a civil war with
promise
his
you,
own
I
fan
promise
base.
you,
People don't know that.
Sunderland is going to the Man
Having a
United
civil war
game
with Rob
away at Old
Thurston
Trafford,
because he's against
favorites to
me.
win the game.
I'm not surprised, man. If he picks the same team as last time, it's going to be a nightmare, man. Honestly, Dalot, Shaw, Maguire, Bruno. I'm tired of it, man. It makes my head explode, bro. I've lost patience, bro. You know, and you know I supported him after last week. That was it for me, man.
I need to get you on Staffy's channel. You guys do show together. Staffy, please. Sal is Amorim in. So please invite him to have a discussion.
Yeah, I
would
think
love
you'll
to
have
see
a
that.
fruitful debate.
I think you will have a great debate, Staffy, with Sal about Man United on your channel.
Yeah.
I'm being serious.
Do you know what did
3-0,
it for me
come
with
on.
Amorim when he turned around and said we're not capable of winning 2 games on the bounce? I'm like, when your manager's saying that, there's something wrong.
Anyway, yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's 2 hours. I'm gonna see you guys soon. Hit the like button on your way in, on your way out, or whatever. I'm gonna see you guys soon. We're out of here.
Has it been that long?
أنا
Though?
redirect لحدا.
Yes, Ledon.
طب tell